We're good.
All right. One of the most anticipated races in the Fanta Cup Series season is finally here. Talladega is back with a totally new, different package, and also in the fifth race of the chase, marking the halfway point of this race. About to go green for the Papyrus Racing 500 here at Talladega, and let's go to rundown with the grid. 57 laps here at this very legendary racetrack, and what could be the most chaotic racetrack on the schedule as well, with the new package rules that were set by officials. And it's going to be a lot for these drivers to handle, so let's go through that grid of drivers. See who's starting where.
All right. So starting on the pole, I believe this is actually his first ever pole in the Cup level. It's red in the Canadian Tire Ford. And on his outside, one of the, I guess you could say, guys we expect at the front, Ricky Bobby, aka Floppa. Then we got row two, a couple of teammates actually running for the championship. Jessica in the 55 and Zach, who really needs a good day, sitting 12th of the chase drivers in points. Then we got row three, consisting of Connor in the number 97 Spectrum Chevy, and on the outside of him will be one of his drivers, Max Molina in the 17. Row four, we have the 14 of Brandon Beal, and on his outside, and I believe his fourth start for X Factor this season, Patrick Starr in the 13. And then rounding out the top 10, it'll be the 8 of Gaming Freak, in I believe his third race in the 8 for Outlaw. And on his outside is Moth in the A-Game Chevrolet. And we have Mark, who's been a really good, quiet, consistent super speedway ace this season. He's in the 3, and the nickname tied for the points lead in the 28. Then we have Quad Kid Boy in the 78, and on his outside, the outside of him will be Patrick Miller in the 12. Next up, we have the 15 of Kenyon, still trying to break the winless streak, and the Shell winner here earlier in the season, David Kreutz in the 62. Then we have two chasers. We got Commander Brick in the 2, and then we got the other driver tied for the points lead, the 74 of Kyle. Two teammates here. We got Exo in the number 32 in his final super speedway start, and the number 23 of Lynn, last week's winner. Then we have the 93 of Aiden Walker, and on the outside of him, another Chevy in Latvian Menace. 22 of Hero Dragon, the Season 2 champion, and the 56 of Trixfan 56 in the next row. And we've got the 19 of Dude Castroneves and another chase driver in Thunder in the Allegiant Chevrolet. Then we got the 53, King Barnabas, and on his outside will be his teammate, still in contention for the championship, Drifting Strikers in the 40. Then we've got the 54, Gatorade Toyota of Zevel, and in a brand new paint scheme, we have Pendra McHarrold in the Cincinnati Reds Ford. Then we have the 46 of Ebenezer Splooge, and on his outside is NASCAR Fan in the 10.
Oh.
And then we have the 65 of Monster running a Matt Kenseth theme, because, well, why not? And then we have the 21 of Slinky in the 3-Chi Chevy.
I swear I clicked the catch the fire car, but it doesn't matter. I guess I misclicked.
Then I think this is the worst starting chase driver in the field, Matthew Hill in the 90. He's starting back there with Quadruped on his outside. Then we have the 5 of Legends Go to Heaven in a brand new scheme for the rest of the season, HendrickCars.com. And on his outside is Bailey Parker, 4. Then we have the 63 of Landon, the worst driver that's full-time on pace. Then you get the 3 part-timers in the back. You got Miko making his second Cup start in the 82. And at the back, in his final race of the season, Sean in the 39 and Teague in the 66.
Up. And yeah, sorry about that, Monster. I guess I just misclicked there.
No, it's fine.
I knew what you were running, but I just misclicked, I guess. But, oh well.
So let's go take a look at the point situation. Because as we mentioned, there is a tie for the points lead between Nickname in the 28, Kyle in the 74 after Riverside last week because of Kyle's mishaps.
Yep. Very unfortunate situation for him, but that basically opened the door wide open for anybody else inside almost that entire top 5, mostly the top 4 of the best shot at getting the points lead.
I mean,
after this race.
If we look at it this way, the top 6 are within a race worth of points to each other because Brick, who's 6th, is 33 points behind the lead. Everybody from Jessica on back are 2 races worth of points or more behind.
Here we go, boys. Talladega starting command just got put out, and we are about to go racing for 57 laps. A very wild 57 laps that'll be.
Indeed. But if you're a guy like Matthew Hill or Drifting Strikers and you're sitting at the back of the field, I'd be thanking my lucky stars. Because qualifying near the front at a super speedway is probably the worst thing you could want. In case we do get that big one.
Yep, obviously, and it could happen anytime. It could happen early, it could happen late, it could happen in the middle of the race. But yeah, I'd say this is probably Matthew's saving grace if he's in the back here, as well as Thunder. He's starting probably Thunder and Strikers. They're starting right next to each other, but they're starting on the outside. So I think they'll look to drop back to the back of the field because that outside isn't really the preferred line anyway. But they're in a good spot to drop to the back and just avoid all the chaos that might ensue, and then be there at the end.
But my eyes in this race, I'm going to keep it on the 3 car right there. Mark, he's been a very quiet but consistent super speedway racer this season. He won the season opener at Daytona. We know that. But also the last time we came to Talladega, he got a top 5.
Exactly. And also, what was it, the second Daytona race? Where did he finish there?
I have no idea. I mean, he won the Shell Daytona race.
Oh yeah, he did win the Shell Daytona race under a little bit controversy, but yeah, it's gonna be so fun to see what he can do. He's really a great driver on these super speedways, and he's up at the front when it counts.
Indeed. But we're about to get the green as they're coming out of turn 4.
Yep. Here we go. Red, Floppa, Jessica, Zach, and Connor is the top 5 coming to the green. Pace car pulls down onto pit road. Coming into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is in the air. We're racing from Talladega.
And I'm back just in time.
Yep. Welcome back. Looks like Red gets the advantage over Jessica. Sorry.
Yeah, the 3 5-hour energy cars stacked up behind the leader, Red. 2 of them running for a championship, but Zach, out of all those guys, him and Kenyon both need a good day because they're 60-plus points behind lead. So really, they need a good race today.
Right off the start, it's a 5-hour energy racing pursuit to try and take that 11 out of the lead.
Yep, that 11 still leading lap 1, but Jessica looks like she's gonna give him a little bit of a shove there. Zach is gonna try and get into the picture, but maybe one of the 2 Ricky Bobby cars from 5-hour energy racing might just go to the lead here.
Well,
but no,
let's see. It looks like Red will lead the first lap.
Yep, Red leads the first lap.
Look at Connor up in 4th already. 97 car. He hasn't had the best season. He's looking to get a win.
His restricted plate.
Further back.
His 997's restricted plate luck is really all over the place when you think about it.
Some 4 wide action there. This might not be what you want to see.
Yeah.
Kenyon getting very close to getting to Patrick Miller.
Look at there, looking further on back to the 7. I believe that's the 28. Almost got into it.
Yep, that's the 28. He's tied for the points lead. He needs to avoid that catastrophic wreck.
And it looks like they sort out that 4 wide, so the field can survive.
And look who's in front of the 28. The 74, the other driver tied for the.
Oh yeah, he's actually pushing him. Is that 28?
I mean, it's still early, so I guess I can kind of understand that strategy.
Yeah. Oh, See
can't
more
even
4 wide
see
here
the wall.
towards the back. Now I'm starting to think otherwise. I think it might be. I'm starting to think it might be a war zone here at the back instead of the front.
You're always gonna have war zones in the field here at Talladega.
Looking back to the front though, Red is under fire from the 68 of Zach, who
Who's
pulls to
got
the
Mark
inside.
behind him?
Yeah, look at that already. Mark charging to the front. But
Mark.
Zach goes to the race lead.
Yep. Zach looking for a second. He won this exact race last season, Talladega in the chase.
Yeah. Yeah, and guess who held off the win? The guy that was helping him get to the front.
Yeah, the 3.
But the 3's going to go to the inside and try and take the lead away from the 68.
Mark's still within distance to get the points lead, but he just needs a good race. He's 48 points behind the leader.
Here comes Commander Brick, one of the Penske guys. Now Lynn to the inside.
Trying to make it
trying to go
3
2 for
wide
2.
for the lead.
Almost 4. Beal almost turns his
Zach
teammate.
almost into the wall.
Yeah, they kind of scraped the wall at the entrance of the corner. Not sure why, but it doesn't really
Lynn's
affect
gonna
the car.
clear for the lead, but here comes Aiden Walker in the 93.
Yeah, Walker has kind of been the center stage of controversy lately, as that pit road incident last week at Riverside.
Lynn tried to go down and block him, but
Walker's been in quite a bit of controversy all season, whether it was Michael Cormet or not, Matt Kenseth Racing, Truex Hen Racing. He's been in it with a bunch of different teams this season.
And look at this, what we were mentioning. Here comes the 26, the push from the 56.
Slingshot engaged for the 26, and he's going to get that lead.
And as we said in the earlier Talladega race, new leader, Ricky Bobby.
Never going to get old.
Not at all. Here's Truex fan to the inside. Foppa was going to try and block, but Truex fan was already there.
Almost got there.
Yep. And you see Kenny in another Toyota looking for a good race.
Yeah, and they're already getting really dicey. 3, almost 4 wide I saw back there, but it looks like they sorted that all out.
And this is chaos in the beginning.
Look at the 65 power move to the inside for second, and maybe for the lead.
Going for career win number 8. It's been a terrible season for that team.
Yep, trying to put something together in the postseason. Oh, we got one on the apron. That's David Kreutzen. It looks like we might have had a crash, possibly. Yes, caution is out. Barnabas has damage.
Oh, big damage to 53.
Zach is in it.
Zach, that's crucial.
Yeah, he was doing so well off of the start, too. Monster leads back to the yellow.
Man.
Barely over Zevel.
Yeah,
what happened? 53.
This is crucial for Zach because he was last in the standings going into this race.
And
see what
that
happened.
Point situation just got a lot worse for the 68.
Looks like the 53 just turned down on the 8, clips the 68.
And then gets the 66 as well.
25 and 90 scoot through.
Landon gets through, barely.
And it looks like it was just those 2 cars involved. Maybe another car that was kind of wedged up in between those 2. Yeah, so Teague looks like he got a piece. Oh, yeah, Zach, just innocent bystander.
You hate to see that for a guy like Zach, who's
but
just
Teague
racing.
bounced off the wall and really didn't have anywhere to go.
But that's kind of weird. I saw they were 3 wide, not really 4 wide. You see, kind of squeezes like that when they're 4 wide, but this is different. I think they were just simply 3 wide, and the 53 just kept turning left. We'll have to see an onboard.
It just kind of looks to me kind of came down on the.
I don't know, just trying to side draft. I mean, guys are trying to do that to keep their spots, but that's like all the way in the back. So really, I don't understand why he would try and be that aggressive with side drafting that early. And plus, he was on the outside, which is not the preferred line, so he had no mechanical issues either. But he just hooked them.
Yep.
And as you see, the 68 just once again, I said an innocent bystander. 99 barely gets through. So does the 63, missing it by about 20 inches. And that brings out the first caution of the day on lap 6.
very interesting way to get a yellow, but no, nonetheless.
Hey, here we go.
You have to see if these guys come in for pit stops. I would assume they don't, but maybe the guys with damage do, because it is low fuel wear, which is part of the new rules package.
Looks like the 66 and the 68 are gonna get some damage repaired.
Yep. Both have a decent amount of damage done to their cars.
I mean, Zach's gonna probably try and keep pedaling along and just hope that some of his competitors get caught up in something.
And the 53 is out of the race. King Barnabas, first guy to take it to the garage here at Talladega.
That impact was mainly for the 53. Nothing too substantial to Zach or Teague in that incident.
And looks like Zach's going to have the back bumper cut off his car. And we will pace under this caution.
And as you see the field, the 15 currently the highest running chase guy up in the top 5 and 5th. Good day for him, much needed. For
And already with this new package, we're seeing some wreck. Well, at least one wreck, but only 2 cars. But I think that's the very least of it. We're gonna see.
Oh, we're still gonna see more, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. There you see Zach on the apron there, just about to merge up. So is Teague. And yeah. See the tire marks up there on that outside line from the wreck.
Just wait back to green.
Yep, I believe he will go that green this time by. If not, then we will just we'll make it be 1 to green. Pit road's still open, but nobody's gonna come in. So now, look as you said, Kenya is the highest running chase driver. But now, where's everyone else in the field that is in the chase?
Well, nobody else is in the top 10 besides the 15.
Jessica is the closest car to the top 10, running 14th.
Almost 10 spots behind him. Jeez.
Then 3 chase drivers right bumper to bumper there. That's Strikers, Quad Kid Boy, and Commander Brick. Then you have Mark a few spots behind. Moth behind him. Then another car separates him and Thunder. And then another car separates Thunder and Matthew Hill. And then you have Nickname, I think one of the last clean chase drivers. And you have Kyle after his DNF at Riverside. And then Zach, who just got involved in the most recent crash. And we'll be going time by.
And just looking at this field here, I'm wondering, does this put Nickname in the lead? Because he is ahead of Kyle as they run right now.
That is actually going to be very interesting to see, because it depends on where 3rd and 4th finish in the points finish as well. It's not just these guys, because I think who is also in range?
Strikers is 5 points behind, and then you're behind, and then Thunder's behind by 14 points.
So I think Strikers, if it were to finish like this, I think Strikers would get the points lead. And Thunder would almost be second. But yeah, like I said, this is going to throw it wide open for everybody else. As we're about to go double file here.
Yeah, 65 going to go to the inside. He's going to have his boss Connor behind him. And then we have Zevel working with the TFR Toad Castro Neves.
Yep. Very great friends there.
Yep.
So it's going to be Monster leading them back to the green. Zevel to the outside. Connor still in 3rd. Castro Neves and Kenyon rounds at the top 5. Only 1 car DNF from the race. That is King Barnabas after the most recent caution. So,
Lap
2 car
10,
wreck.
here we go.
if you're just joining, you missed a two car wreck. But here we go. Back to the restart.
And green flag.
Yep, pretty even start. Not much shuffling around.
Zevel does have the nose ahead though as they go into turn 1, but we know how that outside line usually is once the run gets going.
Yep. See, Monster, he's going to have the advantage on the inside, still side by side, 2x2 through almost the entire mid-pack right now. Quadruped, the first one to go to the inside. Connor looks like he's going to peek, but he's going to push that 65 to the front.
Got help from Kenyon in the 15.
Lap 10 of 57 coming to 47 to go. Quadruped to the inside.
Connor, I think, gets to the inside of the 65. He does.
He does. Brandon Beal looking to the inside quadruped. That's going to be 4 wide. If he does get there. Looks like he does, but not for long as quadruped clears Kenyon.
And now they're going to try and go 3 wide for second place.
Oh, Kenyon blocks Zevel on the high side.
Very aggressive move by Kenyon, but he's got a lot more to lose than Zevel does. You can understand the aggression, but it's still pretty early.
Indeed. And I think we're going to see the big one start to develop throughout the midway point of the race, because these guys, I don't think they're going to have to pit at all in this race with the new package and the low fuel wear and that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Monster's still behind. Walker goes to the inside of Brandon Beal for third. Monster's still behind his boss, trying to push.
You see EXO just outside the top 5, having himself a great last run on the plate tracks.
Yep, and you see those 2 cars off the pace there. They will be disqualified if they are too slowed and impede the leaders.
Well, it seems like Teague's going 200 miles per hour almost. So.
And these guys are almost another 10 miles faster than him. We'll have to see.
But then again, it's also, you got to think draft.
Yeah, that's true. And also, I don't think we're done with Rex anyway, so be too early to penalize them if that were the case.
Yep.
Top 4 all bunched together, single file. Mark now leads that pack. He's 5th.
Yep. These guys, the 4 cars have pulled away. Oh, Walker goes to the inside with a push from Latvian Menace. 2-car tandem to the top and the bottom. 3 wide for second now. Connor takes the lead.
Latvian Menace leaves him out to dry. Here comes Mark. He's got a huge run in the 3-car.
Yeah, those guys got too far out. They're gonna have a huge run on this pack. On
Look
these
at
guys.
Matthew Hill. Matthew Hill started near the back, and he's up near the front now.
Quad Kid Boy as well. You know, like I said under caution, Mark and Quad Kid Boy were right up next to each other.
Just like they were at Daytona when Mark won his only race up to the point in the season.
Yep,
So
in the biggest race of his career.
Here comes Quad trying to get to the inside of Mark. Mark pushing the 97 of Connor
Oh!
out.
It was Chevy. With Chevy.
Big block.
Yeah, that was a big block. Mark's gonna be left to dry on the high side. He has no push. He's gonna have the draft from the 78. 46 coming to the picture.
How about Patrick Starr in the 13? He's up near the front now. Miko in the 82 in his only second cup start.
Quad Kid Boy to the inside. Connor's going to be left on the high side to dry. No help for him.
Look at Quad. He's got a couple Toyotas behind him. He's got Patrick Starr, and he's got his teammate Ebenezer Splooge there up there as well.
Move up to try and block both lanes, but the inside line just has too much of a run. Here comes Ebenezer Splooge to the bottom. 3 wide for the race lead between 3 Toyotas.
And look at Patrick Miller trying to get to the inside of Miko. Everybody's making moves left, right, and center.
Yep, and it's some really awesome racing to see, especially for Talladega, and also the flaws of the old package that was called out by drivers. They wanted something new and actually to actually be able to race. But now I think this is what officials wanted to fix, and I think they got the job right.
Indeed, they did. Look, now Strikers and Thunder have found their way up to the front of the
Oh
field.
yeah, they have. But they're 4 wide. Quad Kid Boys on the outside of that.
Bad spot to be if you're the 78. Look at
Oh,
the 7.
bad spot to be in this 65 right now.
7's right there on the quarter panel.
He lets off. Nickname is gonna drop in behind Quad Kid Boy, I believe.
Oh, he might go inside of Quad Kid Boy, make it 4 wide there.
Nope, he lifted. Smart move by Nickname. Here comes the 25. The 40's in the lead, but the 25 is right there. Two Chevys being pushed by 2 Fords behind them.
Pendray McHarrold now looking to make a move on Thunder.
Thunder, I believe, led the lap.
It shows Striker on the ticker.
But now he's out to the front.
Coming to lap 18.
Yep, they're 4 wide behind him, I saw. Oh, Patrick Miller almost to the wall. 4 wide,
Oh,
really got
4
really
wide.
tight there.
A very aggressive move by Landon, but he's going to try and make it stick.
Still 4 wide.
These
Goodness.
guys are getting crazy.
I would expect the big one to happen soon enough here. Matthew Hill all the way up top. That's going to cause some more 4 wide.
I mean, if I'm Matthew Hill, I would actually want that. I would want to drop to the
Yeah.
back of the field.
I think that's what he's trying to do. But Thunder leads now. He's got Gaming Freak behind him, another Chevy. Then there's 2 Chevys, his teammate and Gaming Freak side by side. Then Max Molina looking low on the 8.
Max Molina, of course, the most recent Super Speedway winner in the series, came back at Daytona.
Yep, in the Coke Zero Sugar 400. Thunder has got a huge gap, but these guys are going to have such a run on them.
Look at who's behind the 17. It's the 74 of Kyle, giving him that shove.
Man, it's so crazy. These guys are fanning out everywhere. Here comes the 17 with a run.
Oh, Slinky might help. Slinky had help from his teammate Legend right there.
Yep, now they're up to the front. Top 5 single file on back. But it's 4 wide behind that.
Oh my, this is crazy just looking at it.
Yeah, crazy racing.
Miko
I'm not
and Red.
surprised how they haven't wrecked yet.
Look at Red and Miko leaning on each other. Those are some teammates right there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised how they haven't wrecked yet. Red's the pole sitter for this race on the bottom. I think he may have dropped back to save himself there. And Max Molina goes to the point, takes the lead away from the 25. Now the 74, one of the 25's rivals, biggest rivals in the chase, is pushing him.
Oh, Molina blocks Slinky there.
And Legends force Kyle up, doing some favors for his boss.
Yeah, more spots Kyle loses. Big gain for the 25.
But the problem is they're both on the outside, so they're both going to lose either way.
Here comes Slinky.
The lead.
I think they're still 4 wide near the back.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how they're making it through. I think is that Teague? Is he in turn? Oh, he's in turn 2. So these guys are coming off turn 4.
Now here comes Quadruped trying to get 3 wide per second.
Yep. 2 Toyotas and a Ford on the outside of that, 3 wide there. Now 2 23-7 cars back there. Here comes Moff into the picture.
A-game number 75 Chevrolet. He's up near the front.
And he wanted a super speedway before. That was Daytona, the 500, back in season 6 last season. Slinky still leads if they catch up to the lap car and is going below 10 miles per hour to the rest of the field. They will be black flagged. And that'll go for Zach as well.
We should have probably checked the speed of the 66 when he was coming out of turn 2.
No, he's 199. These guys are 207. Well, actually, let's compare straight line speed at the entrance of turn 3. Here comes Moff.
Trying to get the lead from Slinky Tricks, man. He's got help from Brandon Beal in the 14.
So yeah, 10 miles an hour or below. Here comes Trixvan.
Nickname has found his way up to the front.
Indeed, he has.
This would put Nickname in the points lead. He can keep it up near the front, but knowing it's a super speedway, that's probably not going to happen.
So let's see, judging by the speeds, I think that we'll look at this lap. So these guys are going 2:10 into turn 3. Now to see that relative to the 66 up there. And while we watch him, and he might get disqualified, we'll go back to the race for the lead. So he reaches 200. Will he get to 201? No. Back up to the front is Truexpan. 66's boss still leading.
Nickname in second. Mark is in third. Seems like we can always find Mark near the front. And this is what I'm talking about. Quietly consistent at the front of the field on these plate tracks.
Yep, lap 24 of 57. It's already, I swear, it's gone really fast. Because these guys are going incredible speeds for a super speedway track. 209, 210. That's, I don't even know.
Walker.
Oh, yeah, Walker going underneath Mark there. He's going to have a huge run on Nickname. Looks like the pack's trying to separate it a little bit. But from these 3 cars at the front, just being single file.
Nickname still tucked behind Truexpan.
Walker
Question is
going to
when
go for another position.
Walker's going to make the move before Nickname could make any move.
I think they are 4 wide back there. Yeah, they were, and they still are.
Aggressive driving, especially from these chase drivers that pretty much have nothing to lose for the most part.
Yeah,
well,
but
for most of the way.
Yeah, but then again, they might be put into these situations without their own control. But yeah, they could. It might get. I can see where it gets aggressive. Near the end of the race, definitely.
I mean, especially if you're a guy that's 7th on back that really needs those points to advance into a position where you could have a chance to win the title at Homestead.
And it's even though it's only halfway, I think it's still wide open in the air for everybody. Here's Ebenezer, 3 wide.
Look at Sean in the 39. His final race of the season, he's up near the front.
Yep, going full time in the 97 for Moff's team next season.
Gonna get some experience, much needed.
And these sets of side-by-side battles will for sure let the pack catch up to this one.
Sean's going for the lead.
Yep, here he goes down to the inside. Gonna be coming to 30 laps to go.
Strikers, here comes Commander Brick, who's also got a chance at getting closer to the points lead.
Yeah, Strikers he has a big run. He's gonna go to the inside.
Patrick Miller there. He's gonna try and get behind his teammate.
Patrick Starr pushing the 93 in the middle. Here comes Commander Brick.
He's got help from Patrick Miller, his teammate, try and get to the lead. Oh.
Yeah, Strikers tried to throw a block. It was not gonna work.
And now here comes the 2 Penske drivers, and now Patrick gonna go 3 wide.
3 wide for the race lead. How about that? Now it's starting to get intense. Patrick Miller at the track. He's going to try and block his boss, but here comes Lafayette Menace in the 7.
Trying to right the wrong that happened in Phoenix. Patrick Miller. But here comes... Oh.
That was a tight squeeze there. Here comes the 2 Ole Miss Rebels racing cars from the bottom.
Connor and Thunder. How about Exo up here? Miko as well. Both of them having excellent days.
Yep, Exo, Miko, Kyle's back up here.
Jessica up here as well.
So looking to the inside of the 25.
Now here comes Thunder for the race lead.
They're stacked up 4 wide, maybe behind them. Between Flop and Bailey Parker, almost contact.
Oh, the 26 moves up, avoids any more contact.
Now 2 Almost Rebels racing cars side by side for the lead. Here comes the 82 Amico rookie campaign in, well, not really a campaign, but he's a rookie in only a second start for Matt Kenseth Racing in the Cup Series.
I think he just led that lap. I mean, he did.
He did over the 25. Now Kyle sends it 3 wide for the race lead. Remember, he's the defending winner of this race.
Yep, and right now he's fighting for that regular season championship, or not regular, the championship lead. He's tied with Nickname, and Strikers and Thunder aren't too far behind.
Look at Jessica, who's had probably the most controversy on her back, but she goes to the lead, and I guess I could say a new leader, Ricky Bobby, again.
But she's got the 11 and her teammate Kenyon.
Oh, but she moved up and gave the 11 the inside.
And now Kenyon gonna try and force 3 wide.
It might be 4 wide back there, all the way in the back.
I believe they are.
Yeah, they are. That might not work into their favor.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, they got that sorted out.
Very
Here comes
quickly.
Legends to the inside.
Got help from the 65. Kenyon to the lead now.
What's halfway of 57?
Let me pull up my calculator.
Yeah.
I'd say
28.5 is what it says here. So you're over halfway.
Yep.
So it's Kenyon right now leading, Legend second, Monster third. And then everybody else behind is jockeying for every position they can.
Yep. The top 5 looks like they're all single file. Everyone behind that, yes, is jockeying position. Oh, Legend to the inside. Now 50.
Slinky.
Yeah, 68 is on the front stretch. We'll see his speeds. Looks like he is just barely above that minimum speed.
Slinky helping his teammate Legends get to the lead.
Until he moves him out of the way to go to the inside. Legends moved up the track. Looks like he's got more cars helping him, but he's not on the preferred line.
And here comes Brandon Beal. He's got a run. He's got some draft off the 21.
Oh, Monster shoved Kenyon 3 wide. That's going to do it for Legends on that outside.
And Slinky, I think, is going to get him down the backstretch.
Oh, Bailey Parker almost going 4 wide there. Max Molina really cut up the track there.
And now Molina's going to go 3 wide for second with the 4 Bailey Parker.
As Slinky still leads in that Chevy.
And now Bailey Parker's got help from the 22, trying to get to the inside of the 17.
Compared to the start of the race, I think the racing's really calmed down. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still jockeying position. 3 by 3 by 3.
It's been a pretty good green flag run, to be fair.
Here's Hero. And here's Molina.
2 Fords going together. 22 is going to help the 17.
Both of them don't really have help. They don't have a push, but I think Molina has that inside line. He has the preferred line, and will get around that 21.
Here comes Hero, but look at the run Mark and Floppa have.
Yeah, that was a big run by those guys. These guys are giving it everything, pushing their cars, pushing the racing to the limit.
Now here comes Hero. He's going to get the lead out of turn 2, but here comes Floppa once again.
Mark's
going to go 3 wide.
Like I said, he's always at the front at the right times.
Hero's going to try and block all 3 lanes at once.
He blocks the inside line, but how much can he do that? Here's NASCAR fan.
NASCAR fan. Yeah, trying to get another win to add on before he hangs up the helmet.
Man, that 22 is really mirror driving.
got a great super speedway racer behind him. If you look at the stats this season, at least
Yep.
could put him up there at least in the conversation. But let's see what he can do.
Still single file down the backstretch. Quadruped goes to the inside of NASCAR fan. Marco's to the inside of Hero.
Quadruped gonna go with the 3 of the 46, gonna try and go with him.
Chevy, Ford, Toyota, Ford, and Toyota.
Mark to the lead, but Quadruped's gonna try and put an end to it right away.
I think Mark's gonna lead the lap. 21 to go.
Yeah, Mark leads the lap. Quadruped still trying to get the run on the inside. Mark blocks it.
Hero up the track.
Truex fan now gonna go behind the 45.
I think I saw 4 wide back there.
Look at Gaming Freak up there, Mark's teammate. Right against the bottom.
Yep. Whoa, NASCAR fan almost to the inside of Hero.
Quadruped in the Outlaw Mark Motorsports sandwich right now at the front of the field. And Gaming Freak now going for second place.
Trying to make it a Mark Motorsports Outlaw Mark Enterprises 1-2 actually. Yeah.
Question is Gaming Freak gonna help Mark get the win? Mark, I feel like, could really use this win.
I think Gaming Freak, he's got Deuce Castaneda's behind him, so I think Deuce is gonna push him, and Gaming Freak might not have any choice. There he goes.
And there he goes. Castroneves might try and force the issue though.
He does. Boy, that was a risky but really good move by Deuce Castaneves there to get the lead.
And look at, we got a couple other chase drivers, Strikers and Brick up in the mix. And again, Brick's got help from the 12 with Patrick Miller.
Those two have been working together in almost the entire race, but Patrick, he's looking inside.
Brick's gonna come back down to block him.
This is a big mess behind these guys. 4 wide. Will it work this time?
The 10 of NASCAR fan, the 54 of Zevel.
He's getting really close. Really close.
NASCAR fans right there. They keep it straight.
Wow. Unbelievable.
How they kept that straight is beyond me.
I have no idea. And Brick has the lead.
He's got a couple other Fords now behind him. Miko in the 82, Kyle in the 74.
I am very surprised all these guys have not wadded their cars up yet. They're 4 wide again.
Mark again getting aggressive. Getting that 4 wide.
Yeah, they were 4 wide, but I think they sorted out Miko to the lead.
He's already led a lap. Here comes his teammate Red.
Oh, contact behind Brandon Beal and Zevel.
MKR 1-2 looking for their second win of the season on the cup level.
Deuce Castaneves up high. Zevel or Exo gonna go low. 5 wide. 5 wide in the trial.
This is insane.
This is not gonna work.
Yep, we're gonna have a wreck.
Oh, they're wrecking already.
Zevel's up and in the fence.
Zevel wreck.
NASCAR fan. Heroes in it.
Oh, they're still wrecking. Walker's into the wall. The big one off of turn 2.
I think Nickname got caught up in it.
Nickname's in it. Castaneves.
That's championship. That's championship implications right there.
And boy, oh boy, this changes everything.
There's damage on the back of the 21 of Slinky as well.
56 has damage. 99
has damage.
And some damage to the 28.
I think Nickname doesn't really have much damage to him, but Zevel was in the fence.
There were 2 separate wrecks in the span of those 2 corners.
Red leads him back to the line. Miko in second. Sean third. But let's take a look at that incident that brought out the yellow.
Yeah. So we're going to take a look at this first incident.
They were 5 wide.
I don't know how they made that stick just to the trial, but this is the start. Hero looks like he hooks NASCAR fan.
Up into Zevel and Truex fan as well.
Zevel gets up into the air, almost into the fence, but luckily comes back down to the racetrack before he even had a chance to get into the fence. But then they were still 5 wide, bouncing off each other. Look at this.
I don't even know how they even managed that in turn 1, but then there you see Slinky get shoved
Yeah.
up by Molina up into Patrick Starr, and it's on from there pretty much.
Yeah, Molina got shoved to the yellow line there. He was just trying not to.
Really, not much Molina could do. They were
Yeah.
just stuck 5 wide.
Not much anybody could do. That was just nobody had any room for each other, and then they just
And then they see
collide there.
Patrick just hook Slinky up into Walker, and it's on from there.
Boy, Exo took a really hard hit to that right side.
But yeah, you see Nickname, he got caught up in it. That's huge for the chase, especially where he sits.
And I think this would put Kyle into the points lead because of this incident that the 28 just had. We'll ride on board with him.
Well, it really depends if Nickname can keep pace on this restart, but we'll see.
Oh, just nowhere to go.
He's just trapped in the middle of it.
Yeah, nowhere to go. Then we'll have a look on board, and the 56, I think, got wrecked.
Yeah, he got caught up in that Zevel incident.
Oh, yeah, he did. But wow. We'll have to have onboards from both incidents. So we'll start with Zevel, who just was blindsided by those guys on the inside.
This looks to be Zevel's 9th DNF of the season.
Yep. Boy.
Oh my goodness, he just got pounded.
Yeah, went very high into the air. And then this wreck, we'll ride on board with Exo through that. They're just 5 wide and they just couldn't get off each other.
And Exo just stuck on the top, nothing he could really do. Just there.
And that will be the end of his race. NASCAR fan with damage as well.
Quite a few cars that collected damage in both those incidents.
I just realized we got like 9 people in the audience. Now 10.
Well, it's Talladega. I guess we should have expected some viewership for this one.
And they just came at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting close to the final 10 laps here, folks.
I think everyone's gonna pit here.
Well, it looks like they were down on the racetrack, so I'd assume they'd want to.
Nope,
No, they are.
Out.
Okay, well, this is an interesting strategy.
Well, I think just the low fuel use, I think they'll have enough fuel to go to the end.
So it's gonna be a Matt Kenseth Racing 1-2, and then you got Sean sitting in 3rd, Quad in 4th, the highest running chase driver at the moment. Then you have Flat being Menace in 5th.
And this will be probably the most intense restart that we're gonna see in this race.
You should probably keep an eye on the wrecked cars, see who DNFs, who doesn't.
Slinky's gonna keep going. NASCAR fan looks like he's getting service to his car. Same with Pendre and Zevel.
Something tells me Pendre and Zevel are done.
I think Exo's done because he towed it back. And I think everyone else besides him is getting service. NASCAR fans out of the pit, so is Castro Neves, Walker, and Slinky.
Patrick Starr's still there.
Pendre.
Slinky is a front runner for most of the race. Hate to see that for him.
Yeah, I hate to see him get caught up in that.
Pendre's gonna keep going. Truex fan's gonna keep going. Zevel's gonna keep going. Surprisingly.
I think Exo's gonna be out here.
Yeah, Exo's not moved, and you can see quite a bit of damage to that 32 car.
Yeah, big damage. But boys, I don't think this is the end of the wrecks yet, by any means.
We're within the final 10 laps of this race, and it's probably going to be the most exciting racing we're going to see all day.
These guys are going to get their elbows out no matter what it takes.
I mean, really, anybody in this field, like Miko and Sean are just out here for fun. They have nothing to race for. They're racing for their own pleasure, but then you got guys like Quad Kid Boy or Jessica. They're racing for a chance to win the championship. And then everybody else is just racing just so they can get a win, say that they actually won a race this season.
Exactly. And proving your point, a lot of these guys up at the front here haven't won a race this season. You see Red, Miko, Sean, who both are in part-time cars, Latvia Menace, Patrick Miller, Connor, Strikers. Those guys have not won a race yet.
But then you see names up there that have won a race that are looking to, advance their chances at a title like Thunder and Strikers. Those guys are trying to advance that quad too.
Yep, but the problem is 25, the 55, and the 78 are all stuck on the outside for this restart. But you never know anything that could happen. I think I honestly don't think we're done with Rex yet.
I
This
mean,
restart's
really,
gonna be wild.
somebody could clear themselves. Who knows what can happen on this restart.
And I think we can go 1 to green here this time by.
Man, my blood is pumping right now. I'm excited to see what these guys can produce in these final 9 lap. Or actually, no, we're not even close to. We're getting close.
Yeah, getting very close. But I honestly gotta say, props to the officials. They really turned this package upside down with the race that we just had earlier in the season at Talladega. It's really shown to be a really exciting one.
These drivers are going to give it their all, like we've mentioned, but like we mentioned, only one can win. I mean, you have any late race predictions at this point?